What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J, and welcome back to my channel, y'all. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Whew, y'all, listen, I wanted to come on here so I can discuss this whole interview with Jason Lee and Chrisean Rock. I can't show any clips of it, y'all, and the reason for that is because Zeus is petty as hell on YT. They will strike your channel in 2.2 seconds. So I'm not going to play any of their snippets. So what I'm going to do is just give y'all like a synopsis of how I felt about certain things that stood out to me. And so that's just what it's going to be. But before I get into all of that, little housekeeping rules first. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, The Real Mrs. J. This channel is being built to support my daughter, who will be going to college next month. So when you subscribe to this channel, you are subscribing to a great cause. So yeah, y'all, it just makes me so mad that I can't freaking show y'all any clips. But y'all, look, so, as the interview started, he was just asking her some questions about, her going to jail, after Blueface was, at one of Blueface's court hearings. She did take responsibility and said that she had been on the run and that she wasn't taking care of all of her court appearances like she was supposed to. But she said that, she had spent like 20 some odd days in LA. Then she spent 10 days in the feds. And then she spent 28 more days in Oklahoma. And y'all know, my antennas went up. I'm like, what? She went to the feds for 10 days. What did she do for 10 days in the feds, y'all? But maybe they just held her until the other state came. I don't know. But y'all, so she was explaining about that, talking about how she was in the cell, and pretty much like it was her going from Saul to Paul moment, child. That's what it sounded like to me. But so then after that, just, because that was all some stuff that we already knew about. She was talking about how she moved in Blueface house, and she told the landlord that she wasn't going to be staying at the house anymore. She wasn't going to be renewing her lease to buy. Child, we know you got kicked out. What do you mean renewing your lease to buy? Ain't no such thing as renewing your lease to buy. See, y'all, look. Anyway, so then to skip all that other stuff, she was talking about, they got into to talking about the guy Titan, and she was talking about him. But then Jason Lee put a little tea out there that we didn't know, and that is that Titan actually reached out to him to try and get him to interview him. So yeah, so Chrisean looked like you could see the smoke coming from her ears, right? She was a little heated, and you could tell. But she was saying that, she ain't trust him, and she met him right after Yahweh. She met him. She was in the mall shopping for her outfit to perform Yahweh, and that's when she met him. Child, and you was tonguing him down like that like a week or so later, and you had just met this dude. Okay, but we supposed to believe you been celibate all this time. Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to go ahead and get that money together for Tight. All right, I got 5 on it. So yeah, and so then she was just telling the story about him, saying that she didn't trust him, because she got that phone call from that girl, saying that she, had been dealing with him and some stuff that, So we already knew about that because she already told us about that in a story time before. So then she talked about Jaden and that story, and how she ended up in the car with Jaden, and how, when Blueface took the baby. Child, some stuff that we tired of talking about. But Jason Lee was shading the hell out of Marsh, though. Like, why would he shade Marsh like that? He literally compared Marsh to the leader of Selena's fan club that unalive Selena. Like, is it that, like, why? I don't understand that. If y'all know something that don't know. Can y'all let me know in the comment section? Um, but then she also talked about Tasiki, and Tasiki insinuating that she had something to do with Ronnie's, untimely passing. Then she proceeded to, y'all know how she does. She seemingly spills tea on people, but in a way like she's trying to act like she's doing it for a specific reason. But she was saying that Tasiki was on perks. So she said that every time her and Petey would be getting on Tasiki's nerves, how Tasiki would, if she hadn't had her perks, how she would get mad at them, call them crack babies. She also said she also said that Tasiki's was a stripper and that her boyfriend sold drugs. So now we have the fact that Tasiki Pop Perks was a stripper and her boyfriend sold drugs, y'all. The damn, it's the shadiness of it all. Like, when you got sisters like this, who needs enemies? So yeah, so she got into some other things about the whole Sprinter incident and what happened with Marsh and Jay. Like, Jason, you have interviewed Chrisean two times before this. I don't understand why we're still asking questions from that. I don't get it. So she talked about how Tasiki had, tried to get in her face while she was pregnant, yada yada yada. How she accused Tasiki of taking the GoPro and throwing it out the van, or some concocted crazy story that doesn't even matter in 2025. So then, y'all, she got on to this whole Ronnie thing because he asked about Ronnie. So she says that Ronnie was mad because she wasn't buying weed from him no more, y'all. That she had not dealt with Quran since college. Why did this girl keep acting like she was in college? Like, girl, was you there for a whole semester? And won't that community college? Like, Chrisean, she needs to stop with this whole college thing. Like, stop it. But then she said that every time she would come, that she would be buying weed from him. She was buying zips, and that's why he was mad. He was doing it for clout. And she was like, hey, yeah, one time Blue even was like, yeah, I know every time you go to Baltimore, you hooking up with your ex for weed. Girl, he ain't never say that you was hooking up with your ex for weed. We all know what he saw in your phone. We know that he talked to Ronnie. We know that you took a whole lie detector test, girl. We saw the lie detector test. We know that you were still dealing with Ronnie. Ronnie even showed us the receipts of in 2023 when Petey was reaching out to him because you was there with him in the bed, sleep. Girl, I got the receipts. Child, but she insists that she wasn't dealing with him. She's going to continue on with the lie. And you got people like Jason Lee and Hollywood Unlocked and Zeus that will sit there and keep on contributing to this bullshit and neglect. And I just don't understand. I don't get it. And she's still doubling down, saying that Blueface was doing drugs in jail. She said that he was doing that spice. That's why he put all those tattoos on his face, y'all. Like, the whole interview literally was about the same people. Blueface, Jaden, Tasiki. Just wash, rinse, repeat. Okay. So she was talking about that. Then she was saying, he asked her about when she was trying to set Blueface up to get unalived. And she lied about that. She said that Whack made up those text messages so that to make her look bad because he was jealous because Blueface she was pulling Blueface away from him. And like he wasn't able to make money, so he made up these receipts. And y'all, if y'all was to read them text messages, y'all, we already know how slow this girl is and how she talk and how people from Baltimore have a certain lingo. We know it was you. And the fact that Tasiki came out and said that Chrisean said that she was the one who did it. Yeah, she tried to put the blame on Tiki. But according to her now in 2025, because I guess she thought everybody forgot that it was her, that it was her phone. It was the text messages came from her. She was the one who the baby mama was the one that knocked your tooth out. That's what you said in the text messages. Yeah. But y'all, same old, same old. This girl lied the entire damn interview. If you want to go, if you're not subscribed to Zeus already, if you want to waste your $5.99, because the clip's going to be on TikTok, then go and do so. But yeah. But anyway, I love you guys. Y'all tell me what y'all think. If y'all saw the interview, give me your input. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Tell me what stuck out to you. And let's get this discussion popping. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.